Welcome to the 31st Anderson School of Management Hall of Fame online premiere. I'm Ann Rhodes, a proud alum of Anderson and president of People Inc. I'm delighted to introduce the 2020 Young Alumni Honorees, recognizing their commitment to excellence in their professions and contributions to the community. The Young Alumni recipients represent the best and brightest of Anderson's alumni under the age of 40. Tonight we honor Nyika Allen and Darrell Garcia. Nyika graduated from the Anderson School in 2013 with a degree in international management. She is now the Director of Aviation for the City of Albuquerque. Nyika has the distinction of being the first Millennial to hold a city position and the first woman to be named Director of Aviation. Darrell's passion for education comes to life in the classroom as an instructor at Hayes Middle School. He graduated from the College of Education at UNM and completed an MBA in Anderson in Policy and Planning with an emphasis in strategic management and leadership. Darrell works to integrate his knowledge of business with education.
I'm currently the Director of Aviation for the City of Albuquerque. We actually have two airports here in Albuquerque. We have the infamous Albuquerque International Sunport, and we also have a slightly lesser known airport called Double Eagle 2, and it's a general aviation reliever airport. I never knew what I wanted to do actually when I was at Anderson. My first time getting into Anderson, I took your general accounting 101 class, and that actually was the moment when I figured out I wanted to be a business major. And I was like, oh my gosh, this math makes sense. Everything works. It computes, and it has to do with money and running a business. And I just absolutely loved every moment of it. I'm really very lucky, I think, that I've been able to do this.
Graduated from the UNM Anderson School of Management in 2012 with my MBA in Policy and Planning with an emphasis in strategic management and leadership. So my today work is department chair and instructor at Hayes Middle School in Albuquerque Public Schools. You know, when I look at the spaces that I engage with, whether it's career or personally, it's about impact. I think that's why I'm continuously drawn back to public service. Why I've been drawn back into public education is because that is a space that really is about community impact. I personally believe that if you have a strong educational system, some of the largest societal problems that we face start to diminish a little bit when you look at the issues of crime and poverty. Education is a gateway to help fix a lot of that. So impact is a really big driver.
When I was working at the New Mexico Technology Council, I helped to bring a program called Girl Develop It to New Mexico. And it was a program where women learned how to code. One of our very early classes at Girl Develop It, there was a woman who was homeless and she had children, and she just wanted to try to do something different with her life, wanted to get out of the spot that she was in. So I was able to actually get a laptop for her and get her going in this program. We gave her a scholarship to go to the program. She finished the program. She went on to a more intensive coding program after that, and now I still get to watch her on LinkedIn actually. And what a joy to see someone totally change their life and make something from nothing. You know, she really wasn't given much, and just from giving her something as simple as a computer and a class, she had the mind to create the most beautiful thing, which is herself and a career for herself and a life for her children. And so that's always inspired me to this day to just think back to that moment and think back to that woman and how hard she was working. I love to connect my own time and giving back to people who could really use it. And that woman, I think, was a great example of that.
My next steps, I don't know. But what I will say is me getting back into K-12 education was to help recenter me into a space that I had been away from for about 6 years. In getting back into the classroom, purposely working at a Title I, 100% Title I school, free and reduced lunch, a high poverty school, because for me it was important to recenter with what the challenges are in public education. This experience has been tremendous, and what I do hope to do is to take this and continue to work in public education to help continue to refine and build the system, to help create a public education system that works for more students than what we see right now, to help bring different options and choice into our systems. And you're seeing some of that work right now happening with the charter school movement, and you're starting to see some different options, but the public education system has a long way to go. And I do see myself continuing to work in that bigger system to have the biggest impact possible.
It is incredibly inspiring to see such passion in the work of our young alumni. Thank you both for sharing examples of leadership in your careers and in the community.